Okay guys, here is my after of my entryway cleaning and organizing. So here is the area in the kitchen you saw earlier. That little nook that I like to sit in. I did decide to keep my my tablet and my phone. I do use those a lot, so I left those out. My little trunks that are empty and just waiting for some things to be added. I did get a new shear. Sorry for the lighting. I got a new shear and I love it. It's just plain and simple and I love it. Over here, trying not to make you guys dizzy, I still have that basket down there. That holds my mittens and scarves and warm weather headgear and gloves and things like that. Look at that cute little sunflower wooden decorative item I found. And if you can see on the other side of that cabinet, you can just see my black purse sticking out. I got a hook and I put it underneath there, so that's where my purse can sit from now on in. My beautiful cabinet is now clean. No more basket. All that's on there is my microwave and my toaster oven. Love it. And here's my door. I got a little hanger with a door. That's just something I got at the Dollar Tree. And I love it. It's light, so it doesn't bang around when I open and close the door. It is thin and narrow. It's going to be easy to store, so I love it. Over here, what I did different was that rack above my stove. That is actually a rack that you would put over your sink, your faucet. You can do it in, you can use it for either the bathroom or the kitchen, and I put it there. I've been looking for a year for something to go up there. That's not the best solution, but you know what? I like it. I've got my most used spices in there, and I really like it. And here is my entryway as you come in. I actually need to sweep the floor again. No sooner did I get it done than my neighbor came down and got leaves all over it. But anyway, the door is clean, the curtains are clean, all the cobwebs are gone. There's my outside of my door. It has another little decoration on it, and I love it. I'm going to try to do this without making you dizzy. I've got my winter shovel over here. I'm looking for a barrel. Some type of barrel or something that I can put in the corner there to put my shovel, and I do want to get a broom for the outside and maybe a little rake so I can rake around the steps. And here are the steps from the outside. I raked around that tree right there, put out the mums, cleaned that door. It was cruddy. And there's that flag. I've got a cute little flag up there now. I just raked around that one. Really didn't want to because it was quite spidery. But anyway, I washed down the steps a little, and that's it. Hi everybody, Mary here from A Recreated Life, and today is Flylady I've got frugal on the mind, guys. Flylady Day 9. So it's Wednesday, day 9. This is our 9th day of doing the Flylady cleaning and organizing. Okay, so today I finished up my entryway. Then I'm putting the videos, the before and the afters, right before this portion of the video, so that you guys can see it. I also, today, one of her missions was we're back in the dining room, doing 15 minutes of decluttering in the dining room. So I did that, but my camera died. I started to film it and my camera died. So anyway, that I didn't get, but I did do it. So anyway, I'm just going to go over a few things. I'm going to go over all of her emails that she sends, and I'm going to go over a few things to talk to you about. In the videos that you saw before, in the after of my entryway cleaning, I was losing my train of thought here. The outside of it was what I did today, and boy, that was difficult. Wow, I was exhausted. I had to, when she says make sure you take your breaks, she really means it. I didn't set my timer for 15 minutes and I went way over. I was exhausted, you guys. I really had to take a sit down. Big, tall, cold glass of water. I had to stop sweating. I mean, I should have put makeup on after, not before. But anyway, it was a lot of work, but it was good. I was so glad to get it done. That door, the outside of that door was cruddy. You should have seen how filthy my water was. It was awful. And all around it, there's a lot of spider webs out there. All around it, there was grass growing up in between, and there are spider webs out there like crazy, and those two ugly bushes that are by the stairs, they're half dead. I wish my landlord would just take them out. I may even ask her if she would, because I could put two big plant pots out there with little shrubs in them. They would be so cute. But anyway, I put my mums out there, and I love them, and my little flag. I got to tell you a story about that little flag. I've been looking for that flag knowing I wanted to put it out there. I got the flagpole on sale at Walmart. I think it was $7 or something like that. And the flag, my thrift store that I go to all the time, that's the church one I'm always telling you guys about. I went there to drop off all those VHS and DVDs, and you guys, I gotta tell you, before I even got it unloaded, there was a customer there taking that VHS player. So that was very popular, and I forgot, in all my rushing around, I forgot to stop and get cash. They only take cash. Forgot to stop and get cash to go to the place. Well, I wouldn't, I dropped off my stuff and I looked around, and wouldn't you know, they had one of those flags, those cute little outside flags, that's out there, and they can be quite expensive, $12 to $20, I would say. Well, anyway, wouldn't you know, they had them, and they were okay. They were okay, cute, and they were only $2. And I asked a lady, "Do you have?" And then I realized I didn't have cash. So they said, "Well, aren't you going to get it?" And I said, "Well, I would, but I forgot to get cash when I left." And they go, "Oh, just take it and pay us the next time you come." And also too, I forgot the remote control for the VHS player, and the lady that bought it is actually one of their all-time wonderful customers, so I'm just gonna bring it back next time I go. Talk about small town, huh? So next time I go, I'm gonna pay them the $2 for the flag, and I'm gonna bring the VHS controller. So anyway, got the flag, and I really love the way the mums look. They are beautiful out there. Love how the steps came out. I washed off all the mailboxes, not just mine. It's dusty. It's fairly close to the road here, and it's a fairly busy street. It was really dusty, and the door was cruddy. But I washed the curtain. Everything's all done. I'm going to have to keep up with the floor, though, because it does get pretty dirty out there, and I'm not the only one who goes. It's my neighbors out there, too. So I'm super happy with how it all came out, you guys. I'm glad that it's done, but super happy with how it came out. So onward and forward. So today's mission for today. Let's see what she writes. Okay, so our flight plan for today. She says that we're in zone 1, and of course, we're doing the entryway. And like I told you, I just finished up mine. She says here, the entrance to our home makes the first impression on our guest family and ourselves. When we walk into a clean and tidy home, our whole attitude is uplifted. That's so very, very true. When it's all dusty and dirty and run down and nothing sparks, joy on the outside, you just it's all gloom and doom, and it's not nice. So I'm glad to make it nice. This puts a smile a smile of pride on our faces. We have gone so long looking at such a terrible mess that we've been ashamed to answer the door. Let's see. I want to get rid of the guilt that accomplishes. I want you to get rid of the guilt that accompanies clutter and chaos. To do this, you have to get off your fanny and start to declutter. I love that. September's habit, as we know, is before bed routine, and I did add a couple things. I do have all the stuff. I've got all the stuff to do my control journal, but I'm going to do it in tomorrow's video. Today's is going to be too long if I do. So I hope this one's not too long for you guys. Procrastination is the death of us, our relationships, and our peace. That's what the Flylady says. So let's see. Work in the dining room. Take 15 minutes to work. More decluttering. Toss anything that can be tossed and put away anything that can be put away. We're working toward the dining room being a dining room and not a storage and pile-up area. Keep reminding yourself that you're going to change your home 15 minutes at a time. I love that idea. Okay, so that was our mission for today. When I did my decluttering for today, I have 2 stacks of boxes, and I did take a picture of it, but you guys, my camera died, so I have 2 of those decorative boxes kind of stacked by my windows, flanking my dining room table, and they're all filled with All kinds of different things, office things. I've got my manuals for all of my electronics in my house in one of them. I got a lot of craft things. I've got some electronics, like an old camera and things like that. So I decided to go through those today. And I've got a box of cards. I'm trying to debate whether to get rid of that box of cards. I don't really send cards anymore, but that box is chock-a-block full. So what I'm going to do, after I get done this film, I'm going to go and call or text all of my family members and get everybody's dates of birth again. And so all their birthdays and anniversaries. I'm going to mark it in my calendar. So that'll be tomorrow when I do the control journal. So anyway, that's the plan for tomorrow. I did my 15 minutes, and that's for today. She sent an email out today that's really interesting. There's a lady that wrote into her saying, why is wearing shoes so hard? This is what the lady says. This is the email. Why do we have such a hard time getting dressed to lace up shoes? The lady asked this. Flylady writes back and said, let's see, she told her she thought it was because for half of us, we don't feel like there's any need to get dressed because we're not going anyplace, and the only people that are going to see us are our kids and our family and us. And she said she thinks that it's our inner brat. It's our inner brat preventing us from putting on lace-up shoes. It seems like everything really is kind of difficult, but we see results right away. Being told to put our shoes on doesn't show quite that super fast. It doesn't get quick results. It takes a while to see the results of it. It takes about a week to realize the benefit. I realized mine right away. Let's see. So the inner brat is saying like, hey, I can do all the other stuff. Why do I need to do shoes? So let me hold on to one thing that I have control of. Shoes empower us, she says. Let's see. We rebel because we don't like being told what to do. That's very true. This being said, we didn't force anybody. So Flylady is saying she didn't force anybody to go join her email list and to start doing all this. So, we must want to do something if we joined. We show that, let me see, we show you, so she's saying that they, Flylady and the website, show us what has worked for hundreds and thousands of others. If we're rebelling, lacing up our shoes, then take the challenge to try it for a week. Wearing shoes is about being kind to you and your feet. She says here, as for those of you who refuse to wear shoes in your home and require everyone to remove their shoes when they come into the house, a lot of people do that. I actually like to do that. She wants us to clean up a pair of shoes that we just wear in the house. Don't go outside with them. They're just to wear inside. I do have some sneakers that I wear inside. You guys have seen them. I actually want to get a pair of those. I think they're Skechers, and you can kind of slip them on. They're almost like loafers. I don't think they really fall into the rule of lace-up shoes with her, but boy, those would be nice to wear around the house. So anyway, shoes tell our head it's time to do something. They keep us from making excuses. We tell you to tie your shoes to your feet so you won't lose them. Getting dressed to lace up shoes is going to change your life. Just step out in faith, and for once in your life, you may be pleasantly surprised. Your feet are going to become soft and beautiful. You will not believe the difference wearing your shoes is going to make. I told you guys, it really empowers you. So September's habit number 2 is, let me see, Launchpad. Okay, she talks about Launchpad. And I've mentioned that before in some of my videos. The Launchpad is, okay, so what you do is a Launchpad is where you would gather all your stuff for tomorrow. Like say you're gonna go to work tomorrow, okay, you need to have your purse, you need to have your bag, you're gonna have your lunch bag, whatever you need for your work bag. I used to put it in a work bag. You put it all by the door or it can be, okay, the one lady says, I bought myself a beautiful new tote, so much better than a grocery store plastic bag. Got a new tote and an over-the-door hook for the door out to the garage. When she comes home, she takes out her water bottle, her dirty lunch containers, and takes it right out of her bag and puts the bag back on the hook. She packs it up again before she goes to bed. That's her before bed routine. And since it hangs right at eye level, she can never miss it. Okay, this person, whoever's writing in, says, my department secretary asked me why I never have to stop by to borrow the master office door keys anymore. I finally have my own every day. I'm chugging away at the baby steps, okay. She says, to have started this 20 years ago when bad habits weren't so ingrained. Wouldn't that have been nice, guys, huh? Forward routine. And she's talking about building your control journal, and she says, have you built your, this is a Flylady speaking, have you built your control journal yet? Has your perfectionism stopped you from trying it? There you go, guys. It took me a few times. Remember, I told you I was going to do it was trying to do it, not by her little rules. So anyway, there's one testimony that somebody wrote in about that I really super duper was excited to read. I want to read it to you guys because this is why I'm doing it in October. I really want us, you, me, all of us to have our lives and our houses organized and clean for the holiday season. So listen to this testimony. This is somebody writing into the Flylady. Thanks for all you and your staff do. This will be my third holiday season with you. The first season, I thought, this is crazy. How can I pamper myself at this time of year? Essentially, I stuck with my old ways, which included marathon cleaning and being a cranky and snarling martyr. Last year, I had grown a lot to listening to your encouraging voice via emails and videos. I put my toes in the water and watched my budget, used Leanne's recipes. She has somebody that she does counterparts with, and the lady is like a nutritionist, and she does, she's kind of like connected with the Flylady. I haven't gotten into that yet. Bought gifts for myself, labeled from Santa, and used the tips and tricks to take the stress away, which was a very good thing because hubby became seriously ill from November to February. So you see, you guys, if you're not prepared, stuff like that can really knock your socks off. Thanks to you and to me for implementing some of what I'd learned. We had a good Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now this year, I'm totally on board. I'm using the holiday control journal. I want to go over that with you guys as well, but I really want to take my time on it. I lost my trail. Okay, I've done grocery and gift shopping ahead. Late last night, I decided to put on a holiday music CD and wrap presents 15 minutes at a time. I had a party. I check-marked each gift in my control journal as it was wrapped. That highlighted who might need a few more gifts and who already had plenty. After the timer went off, I decided to go for another 15 minutes. After last 15 minutes, I realized I was flagging and stopped, but I got 45 minutes of gifts wrapped. Isn't that awesome, guys? I realized I was flagging and stopped. Then I noticed in my holiday CD case, there was an old movie, Holiday Inn. Okay, it stars being President Ezra. Okay, I love Fred Astaire. So I watched the movie for a bit with bright eyes and a big smile on my face. Then I decided what I really needed was a salt bath. It had been a long day. I luxuriated in the bath and remembered my lavender sugar scrub, which I originally bought, and used it on my rough elbows, heels, hands, and knees. By the time I was done, I felt like a queen and went to sleep with satisfaction of a job well done. Lots of progress because I always used to be the last on the list or not on the list at all. In the past, I would have kept wrapping till who knows when and probably would have piled on even more things to do. Thanks for helping me have a happy holiday season. If it keeps up like this, I will be the best one ever. Also, I'm decluttering. I'm finding lots of holiday items I'd forgotten I had. I'm keeping those. See, that's what I'm wanting us to do, you guys. See, she's finding holiday things she didn't even know she had. Now, you know, we could really, they're probably traditional things that are close to her heart she forgot she even had. So by decluttering, we're finding all those things, okay? Now this lady here, there's another story I wanted to tell you about from Flylady. There was a lady that wrote in and said that 2 of her children got strep throat within a few days, a couple days apart of each other. So that meant that 2 kids were on 2 different kinds of medication, 2 different time, each medication for each kid had to be given at a different time on a different day. So the way that she took care of it was wonderful. She took her calendar, now my day timer, that's what I would use my day timer for. So on each of the days that someone needed to take medicine, I used a Sharpie and wrote his initials at the top of the calendar square for that day. Most days had 2 initials. Then as I dispensed each dose, I used the Sharpie to put a large dot to the right of the initial, directly on the medicine bottle. I wrote the first letters of the days of the week the medicine was to be taken, and then added dots as doses were given. I stored everything for each child in separate Tupperware containers, prescriptions, dosage applicators, Sharpies, and the whole thing. And each kid had a different color. And at dosage time, she just pulled the whole Tupperware box out of the fridge, ready to go. Then all she had to do to know we're on track, okay, let's see, was to glance at the calendar. Okay, isn't that great? What a great idea. She didn't want to mix up the kids. I mean, she could have overdosed one of the kids and underdosed another one. So that was a great plan for her little scenario there. You know, it was really a good idea for her to do that. So anyway, you guys, that's all about Wednesday. And remember, this is Procrastination Wednesday, so don't forget, get all those procrastinating things done. So let's see what tomorrow's going to be, if I've got it. Let's see, this is Wednesday, so our plan for Thursday, if I even have it. Okay, flight plan for tomorrow. So this is going to be Thursday, guys. Let's see, so Thursday, yeah. Still in zone 1, very important to our homes, the entrance of our homes. Okay, she's talking about cleaning our entryways. Mine's all done. Okay, September habit of the month. She talks about that. She says Thursday is always anti-procrastination day. That's not, I think this email is wrong because Wednesday is anti-procrastination day. Thursday is errand day. She's got that wrong. She says Thursday at Flylady is errand day, down below. We use this day to get out and run whatever errands we need to do for the week. Make a list of wherever you need to go and whatever you need to do during the day today, and then get it done. So that's for tomorrow. Grocery shop, doctor's appointments, dentist, school shopping, dropping off clothes at the dry cleaner, all those things. Stopping to pay bills somewhere, you know, whatever. Let's see, this is another one of her little sayings. We do what we can today, and then we do a little more tomorrow. So there you go, guys. She says tomorrow's Thursday is going to be all about dusting. She talks about her feather duster. Boy, I'd like to get that feather duster, but geez, it's $30. Anyway, you guys, this is Wednesday. I hope you guys are enjoying and following along and loving it as much as I am. Getting your houses all in order for holidays. I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like my before and afters. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And thank you, subscribers. Thanks for tuning in every day. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. All right, you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for day 9.